So, I'm putting this together, and I'm probably going to sacrifice some of the cinematography, being that I really want to kind of be the only one behind the camera. So, you're just going to have to trust my narration to really fill in the gaps for experience, as it's mostly about one man, one shoot, my experience, told through my words and my music.
The world is only for the rich people, sir. Not for the poor.
Ah, there's the Burj Khalifa right there.
With us, no any problem with a Christian, with a Muslim. I think this is only just political and.
Yes, welcome to my fabulous room. Let's check the bathroom. It's incredible. We got the platinum sprayer, so when you finish your business, you can wash up. The Onyx phone is in close proximity. We have the oversized glass door shower, alabaster Italian tiles, and I can have a party in here. We have the platinum rain shower head. Truly a bathroom fit for the fabulous. Okay, let's move on to the chic cubby hole, closet storage fun area. Of course, we have the pool chair and plenty of hangers. I'll hang my fab clothes on them later. This room is so nicely designed. When you are frugal and fab, you have to remember where you are. You see these huge pens on the wall? Most people have regular sized pens, but when you live like this, you have larger than life pens. We have the guest super sleeper with the city view in case you have fabulous guest visit.
They got a nice fridge, coffee set up, little coffee station. They got me, so I just paid 15 dirhams for a cup of coffee when I had some already in the dang room. Could have told me. But will you check out this view? This is my little nightly breakdown chair. So I just arrived. My bag's didn't make my connecting flight, so I'm not gonna get that till tomorrow night. So you might have to see me in the same clothes, which is all right. I have a cool T-shirt, and it might make for difficult clubbing because I had some pretty cool clubbing clothes. But it is Monday, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited. Lovely hotel room. Jermaine out.
So my hotel is located about half a block away from the mall. And as you can see, just like most thriving cities, they are continually building. The Dubai Mall, totaling 13 million square feet, is the world's biggest mall by total area measurement. The Dubai Aquarium is credited as being the world's biggest indoor aquarium. Its huge tank has the capacity to hold 10 million liters of water. It also has the biggest octopus holding a credit card mural in the world. It also features an Olympic-sized ice rink. By far the most visited shopping and leisure destination, visited by 95 million people in 2015 alone. Is that a taxi in the mall? There's a taxi service inside the mall. Let's stop and look at this star-roofed atrium area. You can really get to see the size of the mall by looking at this small piece. And I'm not a mall enthusiast, but this mall might have converted me. the Souk Al Bahar, a beautiful arabesque design mall. So to be clear, this is a mall outside of the mall, and it is gorgeous. The water is the scene of elaborate water shows. I need one of these in my house. Dubai is the 22nd most expensive city in the world and the most expensive in the Middle East. Most of its profits come in from tourism, real estate, aviation, and financial services. Dubai has a Western-style business model. It is said to have been essentially built in 6 months, starting construction in fall '06 and ready in spring '07. My adopted family for the day from the Ivory Coast. We are on a desert tour together.
Attrape bien. Mais c'est quoi ça? Attrape bien, c'est tout?
No joke, it was kind of scary when the camel stands up and when the camel sits down.
Exactly. Where are you all from?
Yeah, Australia.
Australia. Down under. Yes, yes, indeed. From New York City.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Always wanted to go to New York.
Oh man, you should. You
It's the
definitely
only
should.
place I'm dying to go.
Don't you open up that window. Don't you let out that antidote. Poppin', poppin', blowing on. In the hills is all we know.
So this is how my desert safari trip went today. It is night 2. I still don't have my bag. It didn't make it on my connecting flight. So hopefully I'll get it tonight. It's about 9:30 p.m. Dubai time. Did the dune bashing. My driver wound up popping a tire. So I helped him change the tire. And so at the front, I showed you all the sand on my face. And there's sand everywhere. So we got the tire changed. We did it again, and then he actually got us stuck fully in a sand dune, which is a hilarious situation. So as I was trying to help scoop out the sand before we would eventually go on and call somebody else to get us out of the sand. Overall, it was a great trip. I mean, besides me still having to wear the same clothes and doing a lot of hand washing, thank God I had another pair of underwears. The lady would go up to, and there was like 2 boys that she went right up to, and they weren't having it, man. He turned around, they were not having it. Not little Jermaine had that belly dancer. Came up to me, he was ready to dance. I would have danced with it. All right, so it is Wednesday, about 10 a.m. I just got my bag, getting ready to pack up and head to the airport. Next flight is Jordan. Feeling pretty good. I would like to do a couple more things here in Dubai, but alas, time is of the essence.
So I decided to take a train and check out my last couple of hours in Dubai by monorail. The flavor of Amman, the capital city of Jordan, is amazing. Here we are waiting for Uber to come. I mean, we are waiting for an Uber in Jordan. As I look around, there is a real familiar feeling. It reminds me of my hometown, the Bronx. I grew up near Fordham Road. And here we are at the Roman 6,000-seat theater made in the 2nd century. And at the time it was built, Amman was called Philadelphia. There lies the statue of the great Germanus Maximus. We are making our way to Rainbow Street, located in the historic district near downtown Jordan. It is full of shops, restaurants, lounges, and clubs. Even the king has a residence here. So we decided on Sakra, a very hip retro throwback. And they recycle and reuse many elements to have a unique art feel, almost like a grand art junkyard.
Smoke some hookah. Pass me the hookah. Pass me the hookah. All right, first night in Jordan. Driving's crazy drivers all over the place. So I guess you gotta kind of be an expert crazy driver to live in this place. Met Zayd's family, they're awesome. His older brother, we hung out, did Rainbow Street, it was dope. His cousin Sammy, he's got a younger brother, younger sister. Like I said, we did the Rainbow Street, went to Citadel, took a Uber, in Jordan when I met his cousin Sammy, went to the Roman amphitheater. We walked around, took some pictures. It was a lot. It was great. Almost missed my flight today. Messing around, taking the metro, trying to get in the last minutes of Dubai. We're hitting Petra in a couple of hours.
Pretty excited for Petra tomorrow, and had a good day today. Looking forward for the rest of the trip.
It all looks the same, yes indeed.
It's called the Treasury. There's that thing on the top. People thought it had gold in it, so when we go down, you'll see bullets in it because people were trying to shoot it and try to get gold, and then they discovered that it was empty.
You didn't look? It's pretty donezo.
This rock formation looks like it could have been a face at one time. So Zed and Jimmy and I will make our way down there to take a break, buy some water, maybe purchase a few things, and continue on down. We made it down to some shade, we purchased some supplies, and some really good conversations.
Union, are you in the house? Woo! All right, let's not witness me fall.
Well, in the middle of this beautiful, historic land, I'm glad that I can update my Instagram.
We in the building, then. I better find your heart. I better find your loving. I better find your heart. I better if I give all my love, then nothing's gonna tear us apart.
You see the sign? We are riding in style. It seems like Jimmy, our British birthday boy, has to rejuvenate. Zed is still ready to rock right now. I think he's checking the NASDAQ on his phone.
Go.
Jermaine جراب.
Yeah, July. Say, I don't like music.
I don't like music.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Ahmed Rielat.
Okay. All right. You about that surgeon life, right? You about that cutting. About that cutting.
Well,
all right, that's what's up.
سيف العاني.
Sevlani.
I like to make fun of Jermaine جراب.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right.
زيد الشوبكي.
Yeah, all right. All right. All right. My man looked like Maxwell.
زيد شوابكي.
All right. All right. What you about? What you about that life?
West
Side. That wasn't even convincing. He said, I live on the west side.
Zaid Mughrabi Union College quarterback.
All right, all right. All right, all right. Okay. I just wanted to have this in my memories, guys.
I may make a documentary. Averaging like 3 hours of sleep. We up and out them because I got to see everything. Yesterday we did the Indiana Jones deal. Went up and down the horses, crazy, scary, right to the edge of Petra. We hung out with Zayd and his friends, and did the hookah and coffee thing. We did the bus thing, met this dude, this incredible dude, James. It was his birthday. He's a British dude, so it all worked out.
The Dead Sea is 429 meters below sea level, the lowest landmass on Earth. This resort was beautiful, but I got so much flack for recording and taking pictures here.
Welcome to the Dead Sea.
Yeah, baby.
Yo, Sammy, turn around.
Definitely crazy salt in my eyes. The rocks are like over 100 degrees, and getting to the shower is crucial. So Zed and I decided to check out a new part of town, and we wound up at a male-only hookah spot. We played cards, ate a bit, watched some sports, and called it a night. This was a group outing of Jordanian National American Exchange students, so I decided to see if I could bum a ride with different people I hadn't met before. It was a great decision and allowed me to meet new people. We are headed to Wadi Muhib. Wadi Muhib, known from the Hebrew Bible as the River Arnon, is a river in Jordan which enters the Dead Sea. Wadi Muhib Sikh Trail is a great water adventure. This canyon is a UNESCO-recognized site and is 416 meters below sea level. UNESCO is the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization.
Go down the water slide.
So as everyone obviously left their phones in their cars and lockers, it was soon very apparent that I was the only person with a waterproof camera. Now, fostering a sense of community, I became the photographer and videographer of the group. And ultimately, I had to lend the camera around to people. I did at times become very worried that my camera would get washed away, but I had to take a leap of faith.
All right, y'all. My little island over there behind me. Hopefully it's picking it up. What an exciting adventure today. Woo! Don't worry about a thing.
So on our way back, they decided to play me some Jordanian songs, and we partied on the ride back to Amman. Good people and an incredible adventure today. So when you order coffee, you generally get Turkish coffee. Wasn't my favorite. I found it strong and gritty. So when you want American-style coffee, you'd have to ask for Nescafe, unless you were in a Starbucks or McDonald's or something. So there are Nescafe signs everywhere. Nestle is a global force. In fact, a lot of these coffee places, people could just pull up and yell out their order, and the store worker would bring it out to the car. The Royal Jordanian Automobile Museum. It is actually royal. It is based mostly off the late King Hussein bin Talal's vehicle collection, and it is very unique and an awesome experience. The King Talal was an incredible individual. I keep seeing these signs, and they remind me of the X-Men symbol. To my dismay, they don't represent the X-Men. It is a no parking sign. But how much cooler would my trip have been if this meant the X-Men? We paid a visit to City Mall. It's a nice-sized mall. This mall hires characters for family photo ops from time to time. And the food court has a representation of many of the fast food restaurants we have in the States. I learned that many of the malls in Jordan have theme days. Thursdays could be a couple's day, and Sunday could be a family day. I can't see this flying in the United States because I don't think malls would want to limit their clientele for any given day. But I really think this is an interesting concept. This is the end of the line for you sneakers. I just don't think you're gonna make it. Don't worry, you served me proudly. Goodbye, old friends. At least you got to see the world. not leaving Cairo Airport City. There was the delay of my flight here, and I had planned for a long day layover. Now, customs is not going to let me in the country for only a few hours. Best laid plans, right? But I made it to Egypt, right? Well, this portion will be pretty short.
So when I first came in, I couldn't get the lights on. And you have to insert your room card to be able to turn on the lights. And let's look back at the room. I like this little sitting nook that's over here. But yep, it's pretty cool. Nice woodwork. Right next to the highway.
There she is, the Tower of London. Alas, I will not be going in because I just missed the last tour. But I'm going on a river cruise. Look at the rebuilt Shakespeare's Globe Theater. It's called Cleopatra's Needle, although this genuine Egyptian obelisk predates Cleopatra by over 1,000 years.
The London Eye.
I'm near Westminster Abbey, a bike-friendly part of town. You see the red telephone booths, and I love the architecture here. And what do we have here? Is that Winston Churchill? Okay, so I had to come and see the bear. A police officer gave me a good ribbing for being a grown man, asking him to direct me to the statue.
A little disappointed today I didn't make it to the inside of the London Tower. I got there just as it would do, but right after they did their last tour. So I got to look on the outside, which was cool, but pretty torn up. And they gave me a ticket to go tomorrow, but if I go tomorrow, I'm going to put my flight in jeopardy, so I really can't. Did take a cruise on the River Thames, and that was awesome. And saw Westminster Abbey and London Eye and Big Ben. But I decided to make the best of it. Rode the tube and the train all day. You know, I didn't get any sleep, and it was just rainy and cloudy. It didn't help my mood coming from a bunch of warm places for all my other trips. So it definitely put my mood down, but I was definitely disappointed, but I just kind of sucked it up and said, hey, you know what? I'm here for experience, so I'm going to take in and get as much of the culture as I can. Wound up having a pint in a British pub, so I can check that off. Can't say I'd necessarily come back again or would be at a destination unless maybe I was traveling for work or if I had a concert or something.
Looking at King Henry's armor in person, you get to really see how big he was. Horses were a very important part of culture, and Henry VIII's Horses Act in 1540 ordered that no stallions under 60 inches and no mares under 52 inches were permitted to run out on common land or in the wild. Annual checks and roundups were conducted, and horses that didn't meet requirements were ordered to be destroyed. The purpose was to breed war horses. This act was revised in 1863. I'm sporting the heavy Tower Guard's helmet in this picture. Phyllis Wheatley, the first African-American woman published, was born in West Africa. She was kidnapped, thrown on a ship, and sold into slavery around 7 or 8 years of age, and purchased by John Wheatley of Boston as a servant for his wife. Taught her how to read and write, and after a couple years, they realized the brilliance that was in her. Torture at the Tower. Although it has a reputation, there has only been 22 recorded executions, 3 of which happen to be queens. The London Tower Bridge. I couldn't help but look at this amazing structure, and I couldn't wait to find out what it was. I admired it for a while, trying to guess what it was. I thought a church for sure. It wound up being the United Grand Lodge of England, huge and regal. The United Grand Lodge of England is the governing body of the majority of Freemasons. It claims to be the oldest Grand Lodge in the world. Here we are in Piccadilly Circus, a much grander British equivalent to the New York Times Square area. So this was my first time riding a double-decker bus. Up until now, these things were just nuisances, going around the town, messing up my photographs, coming in my shot at just the right time to mess it up. But it's kinda cool riding so high. Look how close I am to the top of this tunnel. Even the regular-sized cars look small.
This is kind of a great day. I haven't walked, climbed so much as I have this last week or so. I'm so glad that I gave London another chance, because like I said last night, it was not the best, but man, my flight got canceled. I decided to stay another day, and it was so worth it.
I saw this sign in Dubai and thought it was cute. Life is uncertain, so eat your dessert first. But I'd add, dessert is so much sweeter if you share it. I've shared my dessert across the world. I've shared water, coffee, meals. I've shared rides, ideas, time, music. I've shared homes and rooms, a true global connection. It's not just about a few setbacks or a couple people that didn't embrace you. It's about being in a mental state to accept and be open for what's to come, to learn new experiences, to learn more about yourself. I am so much more, and you are so much more, and there are so much more adventures to be had.